Namaste. Thank you for joining today for this mini masterclass on embodying your pelvis. So today we're going to be looking at movement from the pelvis and how it affects you through a complex series of movements like a sun salutation. The pelvis is a central point for movement in our body. So while you might think of it as one solid thing, it actually comprises of a couple of joints. We have at the back, at the sacrum, the SI joint, which is at the base of your spine. And we have a fused joint at the front, which is the pubic symphysis. And that's where it's fixed. Although in women, when we're pregnant and give birth, this does shift. So the pelvis, even though it is fixed, it can be flexible. And it's two ball and socket joints as well, where we have just over here at the top of your leg, this is your socket, and the ball of the femur is going to come up into there. This is surrounded by lots of tissue and muscle to ensure that you have a nice smooth movement so we can create all these lovely circles. The pelvis is a pretty cool joint. It's like the central axis for all kind of running, walking, jumping, everything. And there's just so much going on. But let me show you some basic things to help you to drop into the awareness of your pelvis. So the first is, as I was doing before, take your hips, your feet outside your hips, and just start to roll around the top of your femurs, around those balls, so you can get an awareness of the lower part of your pelvis. Okay, so we're just moving the actual structure of the pelvis, the bones of that, around the tops of the legs, of the thighs, and the other way. That's great. And then the other things we can do, you can notice with the pelvis, it's kind of like a bowl shape, right? And you have the spine that's extending all the way out up to the base of the skull. And you can tip forward, or you can curl and tip it backwards. So you should try that one as well, because this is how we're going to hinge and keep our movement really controlled and protect the spine in a sun salutation. Okay, I think we're there now. Let's do it. I'm just going to do a really simple sun A. Come to the top of the mat. Take your feet hip-width distance apart, and we're bringing our attention all the way down. Now the pelvis, the way the pelvis balances is going to be relative to the feet, so always make sure you start with your feet. I'm doing hip distance apart so that they're directly underneath each half of the pelvis, and the weight is very easily balanced. Hands either side of the hips. Keeping your awareness in the pelvis. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, now tip the pelvis forward as you hinge so you can form this nice L shape, and then keep rolling the body down. The pelvis is pouring all the way forward. Inhale, lifting through the spine, not really moving the pelvis. Exhale, lifting the right half with that leg back. Lifting the left half with that leg back into a high plank, and now we're stabilizing. Push into the feet, pull the belly in. Exhale, straight line all the way down. The pelvis is like a nice support here. Roll the shoulders back, tops of the feet down. Now allow the pelvis to magnetize to the ground, giving you immense lift through the chest. Inhale, cobra. Tuck the toes, leading with the sacrum, that joint at the back of the pelvis, up and back, downward facing dog. Like you could open the back of the pelvis and allow the inner body to almost cascade down out to the front. Step to the front, so we've got the left half of the pelvis coming forward, the right half following. Pelvis is pouring forward. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Now hinge that pelvis up, arms up. Slightly tuck it under, not a lot. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Should be back into neutral. Well done, guys. Repeat as many times as you feel that you need to, and let me know how you get on in this movement and any others that you choose to play with. If you like it, like it. If you love it, share it. And if you want more like this, hit subscribe. I'll see you soon. Thanks very much. Bye.